Dak Prescott was asked about his legacy today, and what he said was perfect. What Coach Brian Schottenheimer said, even better. I'll play you both cuts from Cowboys practice. Let's start with Dak Prescott on chasing that Super Bowl ring in Dallas and what it would mean.
Yeah, I want to win a championship. The legacy, the things, whatever comes after I finish playing will take care of itself. I want to win a championship. Be damned if it's just for my legacy or for this team, for my personal being, for my sanity. Yeah, the legacy will take care of itself. I have to stay with my feet up.
Okay, I'll answer that actually. If Dak can win with this current roster after every failure of this team for 30 years, he would become an icon. He would become a sports legend. And I'll tell you why. Okay, first of all, how's that sit with you? What do you think, Dak Prescott, sports legend? Leave a comment. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Maybe you love that idea. Maybe he's already a legend to you, or you think it's laughable. But it would be one of the best performances in league history to win with this roster. Okay, I'm hopeful that it's going to build into something and the guys get healthy, but I mean, they can't stop the run. The corners are injured and young, and let's just say that. Okay, but if he does ever win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys, Dak Prescott would go straight to Canton. Okay, we're talking Hall of Fame as an inductee, not as a tourist seeing other former Cowboys like Zach Martin get enshrined. I mean, the sports resume for Dak Prescott at that point would be complete. He would be a Hall of Famer. And, that's what winning a Super Bowl would do for his football legacy. You'd absolutely love how Dak Prescott answered that question because he's not focused on that. He doesn't care. And that is what this organization needs more of. Players, leaders, coaches who can focus through the glitz and glamour and the noise of being a Cowboy and focus on what really matters. Plus, Dak's got all the spoils that come with sports already. He needs the trophy by any means necessary. And that's definitely how you want your quarterback to answer that question. Absolutely focused on the winning. But I have literally said all that to say this. It doesn't matter if Dak ever wins a Super Bowl because the man already owns one of the greatest legacies in football history. Seriously, if you agree, leave a comment down below. Let's get a debate going. I check in with the comments throughout the day, and I love, going back and forth with you guys. But let me just get 30 seconds on why Dak Prescott already has one of the best legacies in the history of football. I've been covering sports for 25 years. Winning does matter a lot because when you lose, we find out who you really are. Do you point fingers? Do you make excuses? Or do you lead through the storm? And that's Dak. Option C is a guy who is stoic and does things with integrity and never breaks down. And that's incredibly difficult. Almost everybody breaks down under pressure, and Dak's ability to not do that is superhuman, okay? That's why he's won Comeback Player of the Year, the Walter Payton Man of the Year, the Bart Starr Character and Leadership Award, and already has over 29,000 yards and 190 touchdowns, runner-up MVP in 2023. He's very good at football and overcoming. And before you say, well, of course he's got a great attitude because he has all of this success and all of this money, just Google it, man. Dak Prescott has lived through and taken some of the hardest hits off the field of any player in league history, and he continues to use it as inspiration to inspire others. So, you want to talk about legacy? The dramatic sports world wants us to believe it's a ring counting contest. Jordan's got the best legacy, most rings. Other than Bill Russell, he's got even more rings, but that happened in the 60s, so whatever. The wise ones know that is not criteria for defining something that is so important to who a competitor really is.
Legacy to me, I think it starts with people. I to this day, I go out on the field for a game and I will have 2 or 3 different individuals come up to me and say, "Excuse me, coach, you have a second?" And I know exactly where they're going. And I, of course, drop what I'm doing because I want to hear it. And they say, Your father changed my life. And it's former players. And so he never won a Super Bowl, won over 200 games in the NFL, but I would put his legacy up against anybody that's ever coached in the National Football League.